Toyota shop, Toyota car shop. This curry is fucking brilliant. You should come here.
はい。これを、はい、のガラスと左右に直したら、ちょっと美味しかった。はい。Just
Just watched a video, short video of the NHS doctor explaining what it's like in the hospitals at the moment. He's too ashamed to walk through the hospitals with his head up. Hello, Cantonese. No, K-type.
すいません。支給お願いします。お願いします。失礼します。
That tone was telling me that a message is coming to the phone or some kind. And the waiter came. This cost $5. What the fuck would you do? You know, last night I bought a pizza, a bag of cheese, and a bottle of wine. 1,800 yen. What would you do? No more fucking pizzas for me. Yeah, I think if I was, or anyone that's got dollars, you know, lots of people around the world with dollars. No, in Europe, the most popular destination now is Turkey because Turkey is really cheap. And looking at Turkey's food, you can't go wrong. And according to a study, that the Turkish women put out more than any other women. Yeah, but now you got a lot bigger salary to show. In Japan, the salaries have hardly changed. How did that cancer mean? Know that I've got cancer? Well, it's not if you've got a fucking. When it's increased 50%. There you go. Cancer skills. This curry's fucking good. The way it differs, and the rice is really nice, and the way it differs at this restaurant is, like anything else, they use fucking good mince. If you go to other Indian restaurants or Paki restaurants or they use crappy mints. If I was really, really rich, yeah. But certainly not in anywhere near those scabby drug addicts. Wasn't there some problems with that? One of those drugs. Where's Serge? How you going, pal? Thanks for dropping in. And so I talked to this guy. Yeah, they should give them all a big dose. Surely their lives aren't worth living. They're not worth fucking saving. They are not worth fucking saving. Purely because one day they will relapse. And it was just published in the Daily Mail that the most popular destination for Europeans is Turkey. It used to be France. I've been looking. I want to go myself. Well, I've got a Facebook friend. He's the air traffic controller, and he says maybe give it a while because it could still be dangerous. No, cool. Well, it's not just because it's cheap. The food looks really fucking fantastic, and the food is good. No, but it's even cheaper now because their currency is worth fuck all because of the president. Well, I had food poisoning last night. And I think that might have been one of those pizzas. Oh, man, that's good. And if I would have a really nice meal in England, it would be like a pulled pork sandwich from a shop in Sheffield. Money was my option. Amber Heard's panties. Yeah, I did that when I used to go to New Zealand all the time, sleep in the airport at Hawaii. I probably wouldn't have been in Japan. I love Hawaii, it's great. Sumasen. Chai kudasai. Chai. Hotto. Ocha. Ocha pocha. There's a booking.com, and same as the previous one, they like to take money from customers, but they don't like passing it on to the hotels. And that could be a problem because if you go to the hotel and you say, we haven't got the money, there's no room for you. I promised myself fucking months ago I was going to have to stay in a hotel. I still haven't done it. I don't know. It might be good to take a trip around China, not in winter, But I think they've got some amazing buildings, haven't they? I've only been to Hong Kong twice. Sumasa, kono go how manani?
ご飯日本の米
Eh?
日本の
Nihonno?
はい
De mo yarikata wa very good.
美味しいですか
Oshi oshi.
あ
So
りがとうございます
so futsuyori.
あ
So
本当ですか
so yarikata wa sugoi
あ
nice.
ありがとうございますお答えします
Yeah, I've been thinking about Vietnam. But I spoke to someone on a feed, said it wasn't. He didn't have very nice words for Vietnam. Drinking water and chai. So because this menu, they give you a drink for 100 yen. And the chai is really it's better than tea, I think. Chai. And it's fucking boiling on. Where is Cancer Memes watching from? Looks like Paige Sage didn't have much to say. Sage is from Brazil who speaks very good English. This chai, I don't know what original chai is, but chai is from India, this one. Okay, pal. What's it like in Texas? What's it like in Texas at the moment? It's got all sorts in it. There's a place in Nagoya called Little World in Dog Mountain, and you can buy a set to make your own curry. They tell you how to do it, and they give you the seeds, and then what you do, you ground them up, and then you roast them, then ground them up, then put them into the curry. Just follow these instructions. Tracy Austin, good tennis player. Hey, man, how you going? I was just singing your country's praises about food. But my friend said it's because it's cheap. I said, well, it's even cheaper now. Oh, really? I work every day. Yeah, but that is the beauty about Japan. Things have gone, we have some sausages from America. And it's an American company. And they're nice sausages. And there's some, Johnson's, that's it, it's Johnson's sausages. So with the inflation, what happened was they went up like 60 yen or something. They went up to 700 yen. Now they've dropped back down to 650 yen because no one is fucking buying them. And that's the way it works in Japan. If you make it too expensive, no one will buy it. So the people that are being greedy, fucking stealing money, people don't buy your stuff. Buying toys is expensive. What the fuck are you on about? You're a mechanic. I think I'd rather be but if you don't sell fucking cars, you're gonna need to be selling cars. What do you think about the well, yeah, I guess it can be, but obviously when these people are talking about these restaurants where we demand a 20% tip, if you can't pay a 20% tip, you can't afford to eat out. I love Turkey. Well, the thing is, I've only had kebabs, wraps, but I love it. It's great, and the dessert as well. And but I've been watching the internet, and there's lots of food that I haven't eaten and experienced. But there's one. It's like a piece of bread, and it's about 5 foot long, and it's about that wide, 5 foot long. Then they put all this food inside it, and then close the top. No, if usually when I've eaten very nice places, uh, someone of my rich friends have been paying for it, but he's dead now. Mm, yeah, exactly. Well, that's good to hear. But the most I paid for food, I think it was 20,000 for me and my daughter. I had filet mignon, fucking one of the best things I've ever eaten in my life, and the cunt stuck us by the door as well. It's a very special meat and very specially prepared, but it fucking tastes fantastic. I've only eaten it once, but I think maybe I'll try again one day.
はい、お待たせしました。フットちゃんです。
Arigato. What did if that, is everyone paying it though, or people going out of business? You would think. Yeah. So there was this argument before in Reservoir Dogs. Yeah, but I saw some in America, and if you've got a skilled trade, you fucking and think it's the same in England as well. If you've got a skilled trade, your your salary, your wage, the daily wage is fantastic. Do, but the people tip them though? Can they make a living in on with that base wage? The server should walk round with a on the chest. I only get $2.13 an hour. Please tip because the managers are con. So so with these wages that they pay or don't pay the servers, are the restaurant owners rich? I can fix stuff, break stuff, and take it away, and then sell it again. So what is a service called? You're black. I bet you're black and you can't fucking dance. Can you imagine that being black and you can't dance? Fucking loser. What kind of black? Are you like a South African black, very, very, very black? Are you like a Tamil, really fucking black? Or are you the American black who got some? You're leaving what? This is not a blackout. I'm not blacking you out, mate. Imagine. I bet he can't fucking dance. Oh, he's a lame bastard. So it's a blackout. It's a blackout in the middle of the day. No, there's very little inflation just recently because what's happening in the world. Just recently, there's been inflation. Things have been, for example, the 100 yen shop hasn't gone up. The 110 yen shop hasn't gone up. The local Turkish, he said he was going to put the price up, but he hasn't. So the local Turkish shop hasn't put the price up. Marathon or Snickers, they've reduced their marathon bar by another 4 grams. Just at 4 grams, you can tell straight away without taking out the wrapper. Um, yeah, there's a little bit, but it's like some places, fucking Gusto's gone up like sometimes 30%. They used to have a burger with French fries. There's no more French fries with the burger. Gusto is the worst, I think. McDonald's have put up their smaller items by 25%, 30%. But the like a Mega Mag, that's only gone up 50 yen because they realise they can't charge because it's already expensive. So they can't charge. They can't put any more money on top of the top end foods. And also, you've got to remember, if you're an attractive gaijin or a young gaijin, male or female, people will buy you drinks. No, these are the chains. I went yesterday. I had filet pork, really nicely cooked, with a salad and the soup, and that was 600 yen. 600 fucking yen, homemade, nice little cafe, and I had a cup of coffee for plus 100 yen. No, they don't. They're just being friendly. But what they do with gaijin girls, if they're attractive, they'll like go up and hassle them sometimes. But it's not a dangerous hassle. But they'll go and hassle the girls. And also, if you get like a Western girl who's Chinese, whose parents were Chinese, but they didn't learn the language. So if they're Chinese or Asian and they're good looking, but they don't speak Japanese, some Japanese guys think that they're pretending to be other Asians, and so they get angry. But I think, who was talking about Tokyo? Sage. I spoke to him on the phone. He was a friend of a friend for another friend of the channel. And I think Tokyo is maybe expensive. When I was last in Tokyo 30 years ago, I was offered a drink, and I was fed up with people buying me drinks, and I just said I can buy my own drink. Believe it or not. Yeah, but one thing the Japanese will not do is take you home because the houses are too small. $500 for a burger, is that from McDonald's? If you go in town, if you go to a Western bar and you have a decent burger with fries and maybe a bit of salad, they're about, cheapest one maybe 1,100 yen, up to 1,800 yen. Thank God it's Fridays. TGIF is expensive. I don't think the Max Burger is cheap, about 200 yen. But it's shite. No, I don't live in Osaka. I've got a Facebook friend in Osaka, and he's become really successful recently. He's Venezuelan born, brought up in America, so he's fluent in 3 languages now. And he became a professional photographer in Osaka. So I'd like to, and he's bought his own house. His house is really fucking cool. A very old, nice garden. It's got a nice garden, nice trees, and like it's a single story. It looks great. So if you went to like a little roadside cafe? Don't they make like nice homemade food, for example? Mexican food's good, isn't it? I love Mexican food. I never had carnitas, but they look good. Where did that black guy go to? Or that guy pretending to be black? 3,000 yen for a decent meal. Yeah, that's pretty. What? Or to you, $200, $20, and then the tip. That's it. You got. You can't retire. You can retire if you're an American that's been paid in a dollar pension. All those guys are very, very happy now. Is that in the shop, Ben? I remember going in. I was on Woolsey Boulevard, and I went into this fancy, what do you call them, where you can buy everything shop, delicatessen, and the massive burrito, like $8. No, I have a beard, and I'm bald because your mother used to rub my head so much while me and my mates were fucking her, and that's where on my hair went. She needed some beard to grab onto. Four tacos. That's cheap. Is there a toilet nearby? I think the customers are slowly increasing. Maybe I should do an advertisement for them. I'm going to stand outside the shop, do it in Japanese. I don't know. It all depends on how you spend what you. Like you said many times before, it's cheaper to eat out than it is to go about messing about with all the food, making all the food. Well, I don't know. He's just a miserable guy. That's all. You know, he was just a miserable son of a gun. No, if you can get your rent under control, it depends how it depends how many you live with. Maybe if the Filipinos know the best single places. I was told years ago that the best Philippine rent is 15,000 yen, but there's no shed, there's no toilet. You have to go outside for to the toilet. No, he was just a fucking. He was just a sad bitch. He was earning lots of money, and he was still a sad bitch. He still didn't fucking appreciate it. Plus, he didn't drink. But the thing is, in Japan, the pensions can be very, very cheap. And so so if you retire 60, 65, your pension can be as little. If you don't get the right pension, the national pension is like 40,000 yen for 2 months. What, for a month? Well, you must be you must you must own the fucking garage then. Yeah, I've seen these people. They're like $1,500 a month rent. They're living by themselves. I saw one the other day. Two girls sharing a place, $3,000 for two of them. People can't afford to live like that. Well, when I first got my place where I am now, that was in dollar terms, that was like $1,400 a month. And that was like 23 years ago. It can be cheaper. I think you can get places like 39,000 yen, 40,000 yen. My daughter's just got a place for 40,000. You know, like one big room, but that's all you need. But obviously, you're better off sharing with someone. So, well, obviously, he's moved all over the place. So, I don't know whether she was giving him his, maybe the wedding's ended. Yeah, I'm a fucking unicorn who's lived here for fucking 30 years, supporting myself. No, maybe 1 year working for a different company. I support myself for 30 years. Not many people come to Japan and do that. If I needed to travel around, I've got a fucking ton of furniture. Just to move it to the next town would cost a fortune. Yeah, because those people are fucking there for the fucking students, you cunt. They come for fucking 12 months to try it out. They don't like it, they fuck off because they're not married. Don't compare me to other fucking foreigners, because I'm not like other fucking foreigners. Hey up, geek. I'm having some fucking insubordination from the troops. No, but I do admire Ryan for doing that. I don't like him, but I admire him for doing, he went to, did he go to 2 different countries? And then he spent some time in Mexico as well. But he went to the cheapest fucking countries. Melching. I don't know what that means, man. I know what felching is. That was a horrible experience discovering what felching was. Yeah, but how many countries has he been to? Oh, many new foreigners are awful. There's been fucking hell, it's getting busy. This is the busiest I've seen it on a lunchtime. The word is getting around. That's good. Like I say, I've always said it's good. because the food is great, you know. Yeah, well, I lived in fucking New Zealand, the other end of the fucking world. I went there 4 times. I went to Australia, they wouldn't give me a job. Do you know why? Because they can't. I have never had to sink to the level of Ryan Boundless and making porno movies where I show the world I cannot kiss. Have you been? Are you fucking off? Still drinking from last night? You started drinking early tonight, or what? Jason, where is that cunt? He hasn't been here for ages. All right, Cancer, been good. Good chatting. Take care with the very expensive rent. Buy a motorhome. I lived in America, England, New Zealand, Japan. That's it. Oh, Spain. Oh, abana. Little lad's just dropped a plate. Didn't want him to catch his feet. Wow.
はい、大丈夫です。
I don't. What is a tweaker? There were several girls that got very popular quickly, didn't they? Living out the back of a. One girl had a dog and a snake until the snake ate the dog. Oh, I see. No, I didn't know that term. Why? Because he's a cunt. You can't trust people that don't drink. There was a guy here. He did blocks. He was Turkish, and then he fucking got into some drugs, so he was banned for 5 years. I exist to give joy and teachings to others where it's not in their lives. That's why I exist, Ben. But but tweakers, aren't they? If they live in a mobile home, aren't they the makers of the meth? Just imagine if I lived anywhere else in the world, in the Western world, so much fucking strife. My insurance for hospitals is $900. No, 900. Sorry, 90,000 yen, $600 for the year. If I have treatment, 70% discount. Oh, that's news for me. I learned something. No, there are lots of people that don't drink, so I've got a mate that was a serious drinker and drug taker, serious drinker and drugger, and now he can't abide to be around people that have had more than 2 drinks. I am married, but well, I'm still married actually. We got married in England, so I'm married. I've been married now for. How old am I? Nearly 30 years. Not very successful, eh? What is boring? Pen, do you need some help, mate, or what? Because you seem to be having these slight digs at me all the time. I had no beer today. Even though it is only 480 yen for a Nama beer. Well, my young friend told me, although it's free, it's very difficult getting treated. If you're married to the right person, yeah, and you're not a fuck up like me. And this is what's happening in Britain now. We've got all these people fucking streaming into the country. They're knocking their wives up as soon as possible, and so the fucking healthcare system in England is under strain. Hello, it's very nice here. 初めて美味しいよ。何頼んだ Next time, try what's right? Kima. So, Sugoshi. So Gohan mo. Oishi. Nice rice. Sugoi yawarakai. 豚さんよく来る。美味しいから。There's nothing wrong with it becoming a land of curries or kebabs or pizza. Pen, what is your fucking problem? Right long lines, aye. So now in Europe, I don't know if it's called Schengen or something like that, but in Europe there are about 14 countries that are saying no to these free borders because they're fed up with all these fuckers coming from all over the world. Look, in India, the Indians, they eat curry fucking 3 times a day. And if you ever went into an Indian person's house or anyone from that region, their house fucking stinks. You would vomit. The smell of curry, powder, food is so fucking strong. It's unbelievable. Am I getting any action? No, I'm not. I'm not. I don't look after myself. So, and I'm too old now. But I plan to go to Vietnam to sort that out, or Turkey. I saw a thing where it said Turkey. The Turkish women are the most liberal in putting out. What did you say to that, Mammy? Is that true? I'm trying to remember the name of the beer that's in Japan. Very popular Turkish beer. It's, you know, when you, I think I've always been, if I'm not confident in myself where I can, I the house is a mess, so I couldn't take anyone into it, male or female. South America, never been there. FS, that's it. FS is a good beer. No, Turkish is not like that. The women are free, even though they're Muslim. South America is a very, very, very long way, and it's very dangerous. I was going to go to Guatemala, but when I proposed, she said yes. Yeah, I did. Well, she was so good looking. I didn't know. I couldn't. It's not the first time it's happened. That's low self-esteem. But then again, I was very at that time very poor. Look, I know someone that was going with a woman here, and he was paying 30,000 yen. Yeah, that could be the thing. Yeah, they say the same thing about Japanese girls as well. They want to try something different. Well, maybe most women do just want to try, and so do men. So I guess it's a very natural thing. But I think that the guys who get the luckiest with that are African American or Africans American. I think they're the number one at the top of that list, and a lot of Asians are right at the bottom. Your mum is busy, youngin. Pen, did you lose your job or something? Or your investments went bad? I had to break. I had a load of tans, so I broke them all up. It just costs you so much fucking money, mate, to ship it. My friend who died, Justin, is for a single tansu. It cost like $500, and it's probably even more expensive now. Yeah, but you need someone to. Maybe we could do it in the future. If you've got enough room to store like a container loads worth of stuff. No, not to get married, but then again, you never know. But you've got to be careful of getting married to a younger girl because they might pop your clogs. There was one I read one in America. It was this. I think they lived in a trailer park, and this guy found out that he was going to inherit $30 million. Can you believe that? And you know what he did? He fucking told his girlfriend. And what he didn't tell her, but she knew that he was. As soon as he got that money, he was going to piss off. So she poisoned him. One day after. I think it would be short-term paid action. But I like the. I like the. I went to Thailand many years ago, and but there was a custom into Thailand if you ask for a girl, and then you take them out all day, so you buy their food, so you become like get to know them and buy the food and everything and take them out. Well, why don't you be like Warren Buffett, long term? Hello, LPJ, Dr. Emmy. How are you? I had a nice person. Well, allegedly. I don't know because I think I looked at Vietnam and I think the food looked good. Some of it. But you know, there's a noodles called pho. They're awful. They're really awful. The best noodles are Japanese. Yeah, could do that. Go to both. Yeah, could kind of take a. I wonder if there's a train journey from the south to the north and then go over to. No, I've been to Taiwan. It's expensive. I didn't like Taiwan. Yeah, that'll do it, geek. It was expensive when I went 12 years ago. No, I haven't been to the Philippines. Some of those places look really nice, though. Sightseeing places. I don't like too religious people. In fact, I don't like all religious people. Yeah, gotta be watching out for that. Aren't I, Charlie? Oh no, they're Charlie, aren't they? I'm going to take Charlie Sheen with me. Philippine food. I sometimes I've done live from a Philippine restaurant, and the names on Philippine food is very good. Koreans very rude. They just bump into you all the time. They just really barge into you. I traveled in a couple of places in Korea, and I popped into a shop and I bought everybody a drink, or I bought a bottle of this white sake and just like shared it out in the daytime. Yeah, so something about the Koreans where like it's super serious. Not only to get a degree, to get a good degree, or everyone just treated you like shit. Looks like you could understand English. Take care. Enjoy. Bye bye. South Korea is the best Korea. Yeah, I don't think you're going to get many arguments there. Don't forget, before leaving Korea, is to steal a photograph from the hotel wall. But I think if you were over 6 foot, 6'2", 6'3", something like that, and then you went to Korea, everyone's like a fucking midget. They've had to drop they had to drop the minimum height. They had to drop the minimum height to 5'2" for people to be able to get into the army. Mink blankets, wow. I bet that you couldn't have those in other countries because they'd be complained about being cruel to the minks. Then they release the mink, and the mink go out and kill every other small animal in sight. Yeah, I've been watching that girl who she escaped from with a mum from North Korea. She's quite interesting. She has some very scary stories. You'll have to put it over your granddad one night. Sorry for the sick joke. Like I said many times before, some people do get jealous about this. It's very cheap. Yesterday, I had a meal for 600 yen. One coffee cost me 100 yen with the meal. I go to a Turkish restaurant. I can get a kebab sandwich. That's 600 yen. On the 7th of the month, 250 yen. I work for myself, but it's the possibility that I won't be working in the next few months. I'm going to retire on my... Oh, you, what are you doing? Oi. Oh, you there? If there are meat eaters in Korea that are taller than the Japanese, then they've got special connections. This is my tip money. I met a Korean American teacher when I first started working at a school in Tokyo, and now he's saying all religions should be banned. He got really fucking aerated. Thought he was going to smack me. You can't ban religion. That's the Uyghurs. Right, guys, I'm going to get off. Go and move some more stuff out of the warehouse. Nearly done. Hopefully done in the next few days. And I'll show you the big empty warehouse. See you later, guys. Bye. Usually people go where their wives are from because that's where they get help with the kids when they start a family. That's usually the case. Just thank God she wasn't from fucking Tohoku. Bye-bye.